Alright, sort of first long form repair video in a little while. Bought this snowman on Mercari, and I bought it like this. I mean, it was unstitched. Seller just said that they were trying to make it from old parts and they never finished it, so I bought it in hopes that I could actually fix it, get it back to normal condition. So yeah, I'm gonna open this up, fix some of the board stuff because there's some loose wires and that sort of stuff. So let me open this. So this is what it's looking like on the inside. I mean, this they obviously added because the solder job is kind of messy. There's no wire going from the battery, the negative, to the adapter port. So I was confused when I first bought it because I thought it had a board and it wouldn't turn on with the batteries. And then when I plugged it in, it did work. The bottom of the board looks fine. There's no light wire at all. There's like no traceable light wire, so I do need to add some. But luckily, I have 2 donor snowmen that I can borrow parts from, so that's good. Let me go grab those real quick. Alright, so I changed the adapter port because it was being kind of annoying. I put a new wire on the battery compartment there and soldered it back over here. I just spotted this rust, so that might be an issue. I might have to change that, or it could work. I'm going to test right now. So I also have a few other replacements. Capacitors for the hat arm, because it doesn't have any. New spinning arm and lights, because if you didn't notice, this spinning arm is bent in a weird shape. So, and a white button, because this one came with a red one. So, yeah, I'll replace the button and then test it. Alright, so I did do a little bit of work here. So I got these light wires connected to the spinning arm and through the push. And I have yet to test it, actually. So, let me just... Alright, so I got batteries. Does work. I'm not sure if hips work. Nice. So hips work. Spinning arm, I'm not so sure. I'm probably gonna start putting a lot of this back together. And once I have the board, the bottom all, tightened up, I soldered the light wires back on. I'll close that up and then actually start working on the mechanicals of this. Alright, so I got this taped down so it's secure. Got this secured back down too. Repaired that. Soldered the light wires back on, so it does work. Let me toss in the battery. So as you can see, it does work. Sound works, obviously. So I'm gonna put this back on and fix the rest of this up here because there's some wiring that's off, so I'm gonna make sure it all works. Alright, so I got new capacitors and the wire soldered on, and it does raise. So that's good. This arm is bent just like the spinning arm, but it is not as bad. So I'm not going to change it. I'm just going to leave it like this. Alright, so I got it mostly back together. The only issue is I put the head on and this bracket right here doesn't really work. I mean, I tried to put a screw in there, didn't tighten. And on this side, it's just not there. So I'm going to take it back apart, replace this, and then put the head back on and put it back together. Alright, so I changed the bracket, got the head on way sturdier now, put a new plastic cap on the spinning arm. And while I was in there, I switched out the hat arm because I was tired of the other one. Because it was too bent. It just looked weird. So I'm going to put the plush back on, test some stuff, and, make some changes if I need to. Alright, I got them back together. It looks kind of jank. Because, I mean, I did buy this with the intention just to fix it. Not really to make it look that good, but obviously there's no hat. It came with no hat, but I have one right here. I am kind of bummed though, because super glue or hot glue marks, because I tried to customize it or whatever, and a scarf somewhere that came with it, but everything on him works. So I need to slow the hips down, sew up the back, sew on a hat, and throw on a scarf. Otherwise, this is pretty good. I do like how fat he looks. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I'm gonna sew the hat, the back, and throw the scarf on, and then I'll show you the finished product. Alright, I finished the sewing. So the hat, under a light, pretty good. Pretty sturdy on there. Obviously, if you lift it, you see all the stitches and whatever. On the back, not the greatest I've done, but it does not look terrible. And it works pretty decent for, I mean, $27 and like a few hours of work. It does work pretty good. I'll give a small demo. Yeah, I do need to adjust the hat and maybe stuff it with something so that it stays full when it lifts up and down. And you can see those stupid hot glue marks. Anyway, $27, good restoration. That's kind of why I bought this, just so I could have something to do. I've been waiting to fix this, so I'm glad it came out the way it did. I do like, I'm pretty sure this is a 03, and it does look pretty nice. I like the 03s the most. But yeah, that's it. I'll post a video, a full demo of this soon. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye.